And we're excited to drop by Bridgeport and talk about the latest in Kawasaki, and not just at the Lake of the Ozarks, but nationally. You're quite the name in Kawasaki.
Well, we've been selling them for a long time, and we have been one of their top dealers volume-wise for watercraft for many years. And we do get the Ishiban Awards, which means the top dealers in the country.
One of the things that's got to make it easier to be one of the top dealers is the inventory and the machines. And we've talked before about the engineering. We've talked about the amazing components that go into Kawasaki's.
Yes, the engineering. They're an engineering company and they're a motors manufacturer, and they make ships and trains and bullet trains, that kind of stuff. And then this is their hobby, is the personal watercraft, and they invented the space with the original stand-up jet ski back now 40 years ago. So here we are in 2014, and we have the latest out is the industry-leading 310 horsepower supercharged with the industry's first factory sound system. Of course, industry-leading storage capacity and fuel capacity. And we're just trying to get the word out there, as the engineers don't advertise that well. They think they build it and will come. Well, that's why I'm sitting here, is to tell everybody not only do we have the best performing unit, it's super reliable, and we do feel the best bang for the buck. It's one of those, and that's in all levels. Our top end, even the entry level for under 10,000, you're looking at a 160 horsepower that's able to be the family cruiser, pulling the kids with the tube, boarding ladder. I mean, just super easy to use.
That's impressive. And let's go back to that again. You really did say under $10,000.
Yeah, there's less expensive out there, but that's a fully loaded machine. That's not something that you're going to buy and say, I wish I woulda. Yeah. A year or two from now, it's something that most people will have for at least 4 years, as cycles change, as the kids get a little older. And they're either, okay, now they're ready for their own, or now they're off to college, and you do that. But about a 4-year rotation, and we have 5-year factory warranties available. So that all plays into, a great buying experience, because they're super reliable, they're going to be performing well. And then on top of that, the service part of it, that really folds in with that. That's where we excel. Because we're Kawasaki watercraft only. That's all we do. We're kind of a one-trick pony. So we better be really good at that trick, which is servicing our customers. Kawasaki feeds into that with the reliability, but that personal attention. You're going to deal with somebody that knows Kawasaki watercraft, since that's all we do. I've been there 25 years. The patriarch, Harry's son, now has been there all 35 years. Bridgeport's been there selling these things. And Cameron's around here now. This will be his 9th year with us. Sean's probably 15, 16 years. But it's people that this is what they do for a living forever. And that's why it's a career of it. You'll see the same people over and over, year after year, and we'll work on it. Of course, we go to your docks. We do that. That's you crack the whip, we'll make the trip.
I like it.
That's just what we've done. And I try to be, even though I'm a jet ski dealer, a power sports thing, I try to be like a boat dealer and say, these people are, that has to be my focus, is a marine industry, and my clientele is really the same as the boat dealers.
And I think that you bring up a great point with that, because something people have a tendency to do when it comes to PWC is think that it is more simplistic in terms of maintenance and service. And do you see a lot of do-it-yourselfers, and with de-winterization right around the corner, or maybe already here, really, right?
Oh, hopefully starting really quick. I mean, depending on the weather, but it's finally breaking loose. Yeah, the machines now are just like our automobiles, are more complicated, and you do have to have the trained people. You don't have to, but we catch things because we're experienced that may prevent something that'll happen later on and be more 10 times, the money you're saving on a do-it-yourself sometimes is not worth it. And we try to be as inexpensive as possible, to where we make it where, why would I mess with it? And we're really kind of there. And, the newer units have oil changes, and with the right equipment, it's not incredibly difficult. But then you go, what are we going to do with the oil? And then, instead of just in the mess, and it's only once a year that you do it. And so the annual maintenance isn't expensive, and is just frankly a phone call and it's done, and that
and as you pointed out, you'll come out there and do it. Am I correct?
Absolutely. Yeah, they bring it to us, we go out, we have storage for them through the winter time. We don't have the park and go for the summertime, but we do have what I call the kind of the valet system, where the people will drive up when they're done the last time in the fall, throw us the keys and say, see you in the spring. They come back and, you know, give us a week or two notice. They say, hey, I'm about ready. We bring her out of the inside storage, get it all serviced and ready to go, have it sitting on the lift to drive back to their dock.
That'll work, won't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
And if people want to find you, it's really easy. We know where you are, right off the Grand Glazed Bridge, but I'll let you explain how people can find you coming from north, south, east, west.
Well, either direction. We're at the west end of the Glazed Bridge and, frankly, the southwest end. If you take the Jeffries Road exit off of the expressway and then come down the hill to us, we're the last thing before the bridge. But very easy to see and not hard to get to.